Shrooms. Never did go over here. So if people have like names, I assume I get their backstories too. Ooh, a blacksmith. Are they open at this time of night? Might be able to sell some shit finally. Oh my god, it's Robin Hood. Okay, both of those guys will have backstories, so let's go talk to this guy first. This Mawa man is of impressive build, towering above the countertop. His skin is dusky blue of the deeper oceans. His thick arms boast corded muscles, small ears, frame a small, square-jawed face coated in smeared soot and arcing black tattoos alike. He offers you a broad smile as you approach. Welcome, you're the first new face I've seen in quite some time. What could I do for you? I just want to... Oops. Here, hold on a sec. Why is everything in this town called the Black something? It's like the Black Hound, the Black Hammer. Everything else has got to be the Black something. Anyway, I asked, is this your shop? And he's like, that it is. Been here near 20 years now. Seen all manner of things. Over the years, good luck and bad. What? Tanu glances at the guard standing watch along the wall. But the Black Hammer smithery remains. What guard? That guy? So, what do you have here? You come to us at a strange time, I'm afraid. The stock's not what it used to be, but we've got fine weapons and armor to offer yet. All forged right here at the Black Hammer. What happened? We just don't have the supplies. Been expecting the next delivery for near on a week now. And haven't seen any sign of it. Have to expect they were hit by bandits. The road out east is crawling with them. Or my workers ran off with a wagon themselves, maybe to make some coin. As if that lot would dare. I meant to do that straight-faced, but I couldn't manage it. He's right about the bandits. The dire situations in the village like this and the exodus to the cities has created far too many opportunities for unscrupulous sorts. I can't do the weird Scottish thing he's doing, so... Tano scratches his jaw, thinking, if you happen to be headed that way, maybe you could keep an eye out for the supply wagon, or my shipment at least. They'd be cutting through the Black Meadow. Oh my god. Seriously, guys? The blacksmithery... The Black Hound, the Black Meadow. Are we gonna go somewhere else and everything gonna be white? Like, or we're gonna start talking about void and souls and chaos. Only good word for it. As it is, most of our weapons go to His Grace, Lord Redrick. Tano glances at the nearby card, and that's as it should be. But it doesn't leave much for outsiders. We just don't have the iron. I'll see them back safe and sound. I'd appreciate you trying anyhow. You bring back the supplies at least, and I'll have that much more to offer you. A discount to start, and if you do find my workers, you give them a good smack up the side of the head for me. Can I, like, still sell stuff to you? Okay. How do I sell stuff? Do I just throw it at you? No. Oh, I see. You throw it down here. I'm silly. Here, I'm gonna give you all of these tunics. Holy shit, I got a hat! And it's got a feather in it. And I got a puppy. I can activate the puppy? Holy shit. What's in my stash right now? Probably don't need all these all these shields. Do they have durability? No, they don't. Okay. I have like 1,000,000 daggers. I'm gonna sell a few of them. I think they're all the same. Yeah, I'm gonna keep 2. I can have one on my hunting bows. Probably I can give the rod to what's his face, I suppose. I'm gonna give these spears to him. And some of these axes, maybe. Okay, what do you got? Ooh, some rings and shit. I don't have nearly that much money, but... No, I don't want to buy it. I want to look at it. Ooh. A pry bar. I could get a pry bar and or a rope and grappling hook. Looks like this stuff would be useful. Apparently its value is 15 CP. I can go do his quest and maybe he'll give me like shit. So I have 300 bucks. I really don't want to be buying stuff right now if I can't help it. There's some fancy looking stuff here. It's like magic enchanted or whatever. I'm gonna get rid of a few more things that I don't want. All these armors. Suddenly the music starts up again. Kind of keep one of each so I can like compare them or whatever. I have the scale armor I can give someone to at some point. Okay. Alright, I think that's all I need. I have $600 now, so... Alright, let's do these guys. You see a man crouching, surreptitious and alone. A series of untamed shrubs all that hides him from the vision ahead. A series of untamed shrubs, all that hides him. There's a comma missing there. A series of untamed shrubs, comma, all that hides him from the vision ahead. His eyes are locked on a Delamagan, beautiful and terrible, eyes half-lidded as she hums. A bird with fantastic blue and orange plumage sits on her shoulder, trilling gently, and the man is tranced. Trembling, tentative, he stands, and the tranquility is broken by the bird's startled squawk. The Delamagan half smiles, beckoning with twig-like fingers. She does not speak as he approaches. His mouth is dripping sounds of awe and admiration. She waits coy and tempting, and with agonizing slowness he is before her. Then something changes. She sees something hanging limply from his side and begins to hiss. Fingers suddenly claws and eyes black with hate. He has no time to reach for his axe or grimoire as she strikes, and just as soon as she strikes, she is gone. The only evidence of her existence, the shuddering wreck on the ground. Okay. He grabs at his grimoire nevertheless and begins to chant, but the words of magical language of his own imagining, scribbled in a maniacal shorthand, ring hollow, and the silence continues unabated. He turns and shrugs at someone or something, but if there is something there, you do not see it. Okay, Robin Hood. It's a little intense. You see a group of adventurers surrounded by a crowd of attacking lizard men. This man is with them, seemingly unconcerned by the battle, even detached from it as he stands in the middle of his comrades, chanting, his expression bordering on elation. His voice is powerful and deep, booming out across the combatants as rich counterpoint to the chaos of their fighting. With every phrase, the battlefield changes. His allies grow with a pulsing blue light, freezing the lizardmen that surround them. A blazing pyre erupts from the ground, cutting and burning the creatures and sending them scattering. One of the fallen lizards suddenly explodes as 3 giant grubs crawl from its corpse and attack the remaining enemies. Ugh. Man continues to chant, thoroughly enthralled in the joy of the moment. Yay, grubs! Finally, the creatures have been reduced to 1. His allies stand back as the man approaches it, still chanting. He removes his hammer and swings at the lizard. His phrase ends as the hammer connects with its head, punctuating the spell and bringing his song to an phrase? Phrase? Okay. I could steal shit, but I'd have to be sneaky. And I'm not too sneaky. And I can't throw barrels around to block line of sight. The legacy is upon us! I'm gonna try and go into that temple with these guys and see if it'll work out. Moo. Moo. I don't moo. Also, I want to try and deploy my puppy. I can deploy the puppy! Oh my god, I got a puppy! I got a puppy! I am so happy right now, you have no idea. I just deployed my puppy. What the heck is this? Oh, they're wheat fields. Can I raid all your wheat? Probably be able to craft stuff later, just, yeah. Puppies! I got a puppy! Fuck yeah! I love how he just went into my inventory initially. Uh-oh. We know there's more grain in there, Trumbull! Why does everybody's have really weird names here? We won't settle for scraps while you grow fat on our crops. A muffled shouting emerges from inside the mill. The first of you drunkards comes through that door, gets a shot between the eyes. Gals, hear me, Swainer, I'll put you down like a dog. Come away for now, lads, but we'll be back, Trumbull, and we have fair prices, or by flame we'll have a reckoning. Against the grain. Oh, I thought we were going to talk to those guys, but okay. He's just going to let us in. It'd be hilarious if I walked in and he shot me in the face. An elven man stands before you, his relatively stocky build suggesting a life of labor. His face is pale and drawn, his eyes wide. Behind him a younger man and woman exchange worried glances. The miller raises a club as you enter and shakes violently in his grip. Get back if you value your life! Hold on, I'm not here to hurt anyone. The miller hesitates and lowers the club. Wait, I know you. You just came into town, right? How do you know that? Don't tell me Sawyer's already got his claws in you. Gods, that's all I need. Well, yeah, that's exactly what he just said. What was all that ruckus outside? He shakes his head. Where to begin? I just gained random experience. Swainer whipped them up into a froth going on about the grain stores, claims I've hidden most away. All I do with the grain is sell it, and I can't create it out of thin air, and I can't hand it out for free. I pay the farmers for the crops they bring in, and I sell what comes out of the mill. Most of it goes to the Black Hound. Right, we've already established that, okay. I'm just like another black thing. I'm like, oh wait, no, we have Black Hound. On the west side of town for ale, and Swainer and his lot don't mind that part. You take a look at the fields on the way into town. The crop's blighted, and most of it's what I'm getting is from the farmers? Question mark? Tumble gestures to the sacks and containers. It's gone off, rotted through. I can't pay top prices for blighted wheat, and I've barely got enough good grain to go around. Swainer's howling after things he has no right to. Apparently he's lying. Seems pretty clean for a messy situation. It's not, he pauses. Look, Swainer's always been a rotten bastard with no stores. With stores so limited, maybe I save the good stuff for people who deserve it. Offer, for instance. She's expecting a child. Should I let her starve instead? Do the villagers know about the grain supply? Some, the innkeepers for instance. It's better not to worry anyone. I'll be trading for supplies soon enough. If we can't keep things calm until then, we'll be clear. The innkeeper? I wouldn't drink the ale is all I'm saying. I'm not, look, it's no lie, the stores are really low and with so little grain going around I had to raise the prices for some people. There are folks in town that deserve far better than Swainer and his lot. People who have done more for the Gilded Vale. What do you mean? Swainer, the rest, they've always been troublemakers, loud, drunken fools. That woman with him, her soul traces back to Dryden? That wretched brigand, and it shows. We have good people in this town, people still hanging on to what's left of it. They deserve a little more, that's what I'm saying. People like the magistrate? I can't do anything about that, Trumbull says, his voice quiet. That's how it works. Maybe things are a bit different elsewhere. Here at Redrick's men, they keep the villagers safe, so they eat well. The magistrate's not waiting outside to burn your home down. Maybe you have to give the farmers fairer prices. You're right, he says quietly. I've been trying to plan for the future, but we're in danger here and now. Fine, tell Swainer and the others I've reconsidered. Provided he pays the same as everyone else, he's welcome to his fair share. And let's hope we can trade for supplies real soon, or we'll be in a bad way. Move along. Weird text box. You got what you wanted, now leave us alone. There's shrooms up here. Nice windmill, bro. Puppies! The bells! The bells! Puppies! Ingroed. This man and woman appear to have been deep in conversation, working at closing two bulging satchels. They move to embrace until the woman notices your approach and pauses, her smile faltering a little.
How do you do?
Can we help you? She looks to her companion, brows furrowing with confusion. Do you know this woman, Naunton? Naunton coughs. Yes, I think we met in the Valewood. I warned her about the bear. He inclines his head. Glad to see you've made it. Was there something else you wanted? You two are in good spirits for people who just lost a friend. That's unkind of you to say. I'm grieving my husband in my fashion. I'm only sorry I could not convince him to leave Gilded Vale before this happened. I'm relieved to be rid of this terrible place. That's all. It's cost me the greater part of my life, and now my husband and I am glad to be free of it. Yes, I imagine so. We're packing for a trip, actually. I've been meaning to visit Defiance Bay, and, well, in truth, I think we've had my fill of this town. Haunted reaches to take her hand. It's time for some new scenery, he says. Is there anything else you could tell me about Gilded Vale? Only that you'll want to be moving on as soon as you can. You'll have seen the tree, I imagine. The rut goes deeper. If you were looking for work, I'd say you have a better chance of it elsewhere. We're headed for Defiance Bay ourselves. Alright, see you later. I just fell out of the sky. I'm curious, can I, like, steal shit if I'm, like, all sneaky about it?
And not be seen.
Wow. Would
you look at this?
Oh. How did they not see me? Okay, whatever. Ooh, I've got their secret stash. I'm an asshole. I never said I was a good guy. I'm gonna have to like read these at some point. Vibrations. I want to look at this hat. Holy shit. Well, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to wear this hat now. You have no idea what this means to me. Also, a rapier. Look at his pants. Damn it. Spring Mary. Just breaking into everyone's houses, don't mind me. Stealing all their shit. Hi. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm not reading this one out loud. Going to pass for single layers. It's this woman at the chest that bounces off rolling away toward the buildings. The juice and bits of fruit from her face. How hard did those apples hit your face that it produced juice? Or how rotten were they? Ugh. Wizards. Okay, this one's a bit shorter. You see a key turned gently, steadily, and hear a ghostly click as the door swings inwards. Two figures slip in, locking the door behind them, and begin their prowl. Their hunt is efficient, and it takes them little time to acquire a sizable collection of documents in oddly shaped velvet pouches. Quick hands fill pockets, rucksacks, bags. The door opens downstairs, and everything freezes. Footsteps, a tired giggle. The thieves are all white eyes and short breath as they empty their pockets of all but the necessities. Anything noisy, hurriedly replaced. Silence from downstairs, then tentative steps up the staircase. A voice calls out. One thief creeps forward, the other gesticulating wildly for him to return. He continues forward, crouching by the banister. He sees a gaudy shoe and shoves. The woman falls with a cut-off scream, rolling lifelessly to the floor below. Swearing, the second thief grabs her brother and they make their escape, collecting whatever they can of value on their way out. Puppies! Camping is not allowed in this area.
I shall be discreet.
I should make sure we keep our sneak high for my whole party. Or just, like, leave dudes behind for sneaking activities. I got a hat. It's got a feather in it. Oh boy. We can leave this way. Okay. I'm seeing like ghosts and shit. This guy's head's on fire. This one's pretty long too. See a large crowd gathered in the middle of the courtyard. This man stands in the midst of them, a cloak pulled over his head. How? You got fire for hair! The crowd has congregated around the platform and they all watch, transfixed as the man led onto the platform, flanked by 2 city guardsmen. The man is shackled, hand and foot, but carries himself as a nobleman, not deigning to even glance around. The cloaked man pulls his cover close around his face and turns to leave, hunching over to avoid being seen. The crier on the platform unrolls a parchment and begins to read, but the man pays no attention, intent on getting away from the courtyard. The crier's voice grows louder and more intense as he reads. The voice from the crowd start to punctuate his sentences. The jeers and the shouts grow more frequent, and with each one the cloaked man flinches and shoulders droop. He breaks from the crowd, coming to the edge of the courtyard as the crier reaches the end of the proclamation. The crowd grows silent again, save for the occasional shout. The man turns back to look at the platform, seeing his father kneeling before the block, neck exposed. The executioner moves into position, lifting his axe to strike. The man turns, suddenly unable to watch. There is a wet thunk, and the crowd breaks into cheers and applause. He leans against the wall, regaining his composure, then straightens up. With obvious resolve, he strides off, away from the cloud and his legacy. This guy's got a hat. Rudolfer Necator, You see a pair of immaculately polished leather boots and an impeccably maintained goatee. Their owner, a slightly hooked-nosed man with a wicked grin and narrow eyes. He bobs his feathered hat at a nearby merchant as he ambles by, a piece of parchment held tight in his fist, ink staining his fair fingers. He seems to know most of the merchants in the market, stopping to engage some, nodding at others, and even bartering for minor goods with a select few, always smiling, laughing, and exchanging jibes. He approaches a heavy-set Amara, smile plastered stiff across his face, and jokes about the weather. She jokes back, subtly palming him several gold coins. When he walks away, the paper in his hand is gone, and the smile on his face more genuine. He tips his cap at her, winking, and trundles off with a new spring in his step. Trundles off. Oh, I can't go into their shed. Well, what the heck is this thing? Oh, it's a child. Let's see if we can take on whatever's down here. Probably not, but at least I have a friend now, so I won't die instantly. Also, I have a puppy. It's a glowy orb. Oh my god! Let's see what this guy can do. Nice!
I don't feel so good.
Oh great, I'm poisoned.
Eh?
Eh? Oh fuck. I'm sorry, but I've got to like slap this guy in the face with a grimoire. I just need to see it. You missed, you piece of shit. Okay. Wait, is that all targets in the area? Okay, I might save that for later then. Okay, let's see what that does.
Aztec worth and wrath!
Oh god.
How may I? Most inconvenient.
So, do I cast this one on myself, or... Okay.
Wrong side.
Most inconvenient.
Well, that was brilliant.
Let's have it out.
Okay. I see, you get like a certain amount of uses.
I feel off. These ones are in for a walloping. I feel off. I feel off.
Oh, we're so screwed. Okay, yeah, we totally can't do this right now. The regular save?
Eh?
I want you to level up a bit more. We're at full health now, though. Well, let's see what else there is in here out of curiosity. We've got spiders, which suck, incidentally. A will-o-wisp, and some dude in the distance. Let's see if we can, holy shit, there's a few of them. Wonder if I can...
Eh?
what happened? He's like stunned or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's stunned.
These ones are in for a walloping.
Oof. I don't know why she... Oh, I see.
Got it.
Yes.
Oh, sweet. He'll just get back up
Hi.
again. Gets knocked unconscious. Okay, yeah, we're totally not ready for this place. That's okay. Let's go have a nap. At the inn, in the common room, apparently, where I can get a free shit.